That's right, Megan. You know, fall is the perfect time for do-it-yourself projects. The weather is cool, the paint will dry quickly because there's less humidity, and you're not hanging out at the pool, Chris.
Yes, and that reminds me, I kind of wish I was working on my tan right now, but I'm not. But joining us today is Bahia. She's the owner of, oh, look at this, On the Purple Couch. And she is in Kensington. She's got a workshop out there in Kensington, Maryland. Well, thank you so much for coming on Great Day, Washington.
Thank you for having me, Chris.
Good.
Now, first of all, tell us, what is On the Purple Couch? Because you serve two purposes for the DIYers out there. What is that?
I do. We are a do-it-yourself boutique in the Kensington Warehouse District, right off of Connecticut Avenue. We hold workshops, we do custom painted furniture, and we are the exclusive retailer in our particular area for Annie Sloan chalk paint, the paint that can refinish your furniture without stripping, priming, or sanding.
Nice. And you're on the purple shirt, too, which kind of helps that a lot. All right, so what are you going to do for us today? What do we have here?
Okay, I wanted to show everybody really quickly sort of the items that you might be able to do. These are some inexpensive frames, maybe $2 frames that I picked up, and I just painted them really quickly using the chalk paint. I distressed with a little baby white, so just took off a little bit of the color. And here I have my little antique frame. This is something you can do in your home, which you already have, or something from the dollar store.
I love that. So you get these frames from the dollar store. And what is chalk paint? Because you really talk about using that on all types of furniture.
I do. Chalk paint is a paint that was developed about 25 years ago, Annie Sloan chalk paint. It is called chalk paint because of the finish prior to waxing. Waxing is the second step. You can do woods, metals, glass, floors, walls, even the exterior of my shop in Kensington is painted with the chalk paint.
Oh,
how did you get into that? I mean, where did it start?
It started, I bought a house, like many people in this area, and I needed to redo my kitchen. And reading different blogs, I found out about chalk paint and went and bought it, was really excited, decided I was going to open a shop. And ta-da, here I am,
Here
3.5 years later.
Oh, I love that.
Now tell us about what you've brought here. I love the look of these chairs, kind of shabby chic going on over here.
Awesome, very much shabby chic. These are chairs that you might have gotten maybe at a yard sale or at like a thrift store, or you might already have them in your home.
Yeah, online, there's a treasure trove online.
Right.
That's right.
And for cheap, too.
That's right. And so I just painted this with a color called Paris Gray without stripping it or priming. That's what we have here. I also have this stencil that is an Annie Sloan stencil. Beautiful. I just did this really quickly last night. It's a $4 pillow, $20 stencil with a little bit of white Annie Sloan chalk paint. I made this design. You can refresh your home, get ready for those relatives and families that are coming this season.
Pillows are expensive too. If you go to like any of those stores, Crate and Barrel or CB2,
That's right.
Pillows are expensive, so you can make this.
And you're
That's
painting
your
on
own.
fabric.
I
love
am
that.
painting on fabric, and so that's one of the options. Woods, fabrics, walls, etc. Here's a
Lovely.
little selection of the colors. We have about 31 colors in our studio.
Wear this necklace out.
Okay,
That's right.
I will.
With the pearls, with the
With the
pearls.
pearls.
With the
Who knows?
pearls.
Now tell us, how do you go from just a blah hand-me-down dresser to a really nice shabby chic, like you said, design? Because I see you have kind of a halfway demo
That's
here.
right, that's right. This is my before,
Teal.
and this is my after. This little cute little guy.
That's
somebody
my little guy. That's
might
my little
recognize.
Wesley, yeah.
That's right. So this
He looks
is
familiar.
Yes.
He's a cutie. This is the before, and this is the after. So here's the color Florence. What I basically did is I got this piece from, again, a local thrift store. Here's my paint. Notice the finish hasn't been taken off.
So what's different from this, the chalk paint, as opposed to regular paint we get somewhere else?
It is a finish that you cannot get anywhere else.
Is it made differently?
It is made differently. It is a proprietary formula, and you can literally, as I said, just paint over an existing finish without
How long
stripping.
does it take to dry?
It takes about 20 minutes to dry.
Wow. So
Yeah.
that's why
That's
you're not
quick.
telling people. She's not telling you because they're probably, okay, so that's great. And then you said the trick is, like my grandmother used to wax her floors.
That's right.
The trick is to apply a wax on top of the dried paint. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay.
So this is drying, obviously. This is the wax. This is my wax brush. A little bit of wax, and I'm applying it on my piece very quickly. Again, a lot of people do remember waxing their parents' floors. I'm going to wipe that off.
I never did that.
Oh, you
I
got
missed
it.
out. Look
at you.
Yeah, okay, so then
And here
does
I
this
am.
also help with the chipping? Because when I paint furniture at home, you know, 2 months later, nicks and chips are all over the place.
That's right.
And you have to redo it.
That's right. And that's what is so special about this paint. You don't have to worry about that. The wax seals it, sets it, warms it up, and protects your piece. A little bit of distressing, and I have a different type of finish. There is a modern finish, there's rustic, there's all different types of finishes.
And there's also workshops on the Purple Couch, and you're
Yeah.
wonderful. Thank you very
Awesome.
much for
Thank
coming
you
by here.
very
Yes.
much. Thanks for having me.
More.